映像入ってる感じかな。ね。まあちょっと積みゲーになってるね、ゲームをね、ちょっとやっていこうかなという感じだね。War For The Overworldかな。オーバーワールド。まあ、ダンジョンね、作成していく、ね、ゲームっていう感じでね。で、ダンジョン作ると、決まったユニットが召喚されるような感じになってるのかな。よし。私の顔が動いてないね。はい、これで動いたかな。ね。あとは、まあいろいろと久しぶりなんで、コメントの読み込みとかはちょっと今オフな状態になってるんだね。よし。まあいろいろとキャンペーンが用意されてるみたいだね。まあコミュニティでなんかダンジョンね、アップとかもされてんのかな。スカーミッション。試練。なるほどね。まあちょっとね多少進んでるんだけど、今、1、2、3、4面かまで進んでるんだけどね。オベロンの、レルム目覚め、ね、多分ナレーションね、これ我らの軍勢を率いるにふさわしいお前のような存在をずっと探していた。だが今のお前にはまだ少し荷が重すぎるようだというような感じでね。ボイスはね、これは英語のみになるのかな。そうだね、ボイスは英語のみ。
It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether.
You've
returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser.
真ん中にあるのがダンジョンコアかな。
Let's start with the basics.
これを守りながら
This is your dungeon core. The tether that allows you to manifest your malignant
掘っ
will.
ていく感じなんだけど、
If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void.Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area.Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now. Now that you have a gateway,Minions can enter into your service, but first you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly.Though the lair and vault are effective at any size. A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
で今兵舎をね召喚したんで、ね、ナーリングっていう騎士が来た感じかな。
Gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them.
でまあ兵舎でね。
A gnarling has entered your dungeon. You can increase the efficiency of props within your rooms by fortifying the walls closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair, so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest. Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted. Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh. Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
兵舎が来たんでね。3レベルで周りのやつが1ポイントかな。これ4レベルっていう感じだね。の呪文とか、そういったのしかね。
But see how they still circle the flag? You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your minions to return to their jobs and tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing. You're on a roll, Underlord. And I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
やっぱ6分超えちゃうな。
Well done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly.
難しいっていう
I
感じだね。
expected nothing less.
よし。で、2ステージがここ。
Now's the time for a bigger challenge.
ね。
Before you
挑戦の
rise an
時だ。
imperial keep,
武士の目標が守る王座を奪うのだ。奴は先の対戦で負傷し、敵に大きな、やけどを負っている。だが非常に用心深い戦士である武士目標は、我らを脅かすインヒビーターを守護するために この地へ派遣されていると。奴の神将を襲撃しようと、全てを燃やし尽くすのだという感じだよね。
We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom.
で
These
相手のダンジョン
inhibitors
コアだね。
prevent underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive. You have claimed a gateway. Archive unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now, to begin researching additional sins.
このアーカイブな。
To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, place a worker rally banner in that location.
ワーカー集結っていうことでこれやる
Build
と
an archive, Underlord.
そこを
Your
ね
forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield.
集中的に強化することがあるよと。
A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you.
と
Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them... Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest. Your vaults are full of gold. A cultist has entered your
お金
dungeon.
が
You've discovered a perception shrine.
I know when you get upgraded here for some reason.
A gnarling has entered your dungeon. You've claimed the perception shrine. You need a larger vault.
I never get hungry in here for some reason.
Mm, ここに溶岩の硬い岩盤があるんだよね。
You've tagged an enemy's fortified wall. These reinforced structures will take your workers a very long time to mine. Look for a way around this obstacle. Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. Tavern unlocked. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective. The tavern must be built at least 3 by 5 before it can be used by your minions.
3×5。これ壊すのが大変なんだよね。
Quiescencelis, sanctificationum tuum, finiat fecum tuum, fiat voluntas tua sicut in cielo et in terra?
Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday.
Da.
若増やしたいな。5匹しかいないからな。上1個小鉢はあったみたいだね。
You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you will need to expand them. Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
Something evil stirs out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat. The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their unit shield. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared. To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band. If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
相手の土地を侵食してるね。
Dismiss your rally flag to let your minions mend their wounds and return to work. Slap the rally flag to dismiss it and allow your minions to tend their needs.
で、魔法に関しては自分の土地じゃないとね、サンダーが使えないんだよね。我が生涯一点の悔いです。
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time.
やっぱ壁をね壊すのに時間かかるから20分で難しいね。
But there's no rest for the wicked. Two inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland.
今回はここまでかな。ね、1章と2章。3章はね、めちゃくちゃもっと時間かかる感じ。なんか祠とかもね出てきてね。
Your making great progress,
ここから出
Underlord.
てくんだっけ？
You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target is the citadel of the intransigent
トランプの使い
Dotard,
方か。
Lord O'Sealand. He's a dim-witted sort, and he seems to like marching his troops into an early grave. I'd say it's time to learn about traps. で4章から本格的にね相手も攻めてくるっていう状態になってたね、4章で祠があるのかね、まあ、ちょっと今ね積みゲーを少しずつね紹介していくやつでね、まあWar For Overworldね、ダンジョンを作成してどんどんね拡張していくというね、ゲームちょっと1章と2章ねやってみたといった感じでした。またね何かあったらねこういったのを放送していければなと思うのでよろしくお願いいたします。それではまた。